Nested coordinators in SwiftUI can be tricky to implement because SwiftUI's declarative nature doesn't inherently support the hierarchical structure often required for complex navigation flows. Managing child coordinators while maintaining a clear separation of concerns and ensuring smooth data flow between views can quickly become overwhelming without the right approach. This video tutorial simplifies the process by walking you through the exact steps to properly implement nested coordinators in SwiftUI, providing a structured and scalable solution for even the most complex navigation requirements. Now, if you want to avoid all the hassle that we are going to talk about today of setting up and managing navigation coordinators in a nested way, go ahead and check out the link in the description for Navigation Coordinator, my product. It's right over there. So today we are going to talk about nested navigation coordinators. I get this quite a lot. Okay, we have this navigation coordinator, but how do we nest it? How can we have child coordinators? So today and in the next episode, we are going to talk about just that. Today we are going to set up the parent coordinator, and in the next video I'm going to show you how to actually navigate or just go to the child coordinators, how to use child coordinators. So what I have done here today is I have prepared a demo project. It's basically some views, and we are going to just tie them together with our coordinator today. So there are these fruit views and then the color views. Fruit views will be kind of our main coordinator, and the color views in the next episode, we are going to navigate to that coordinator that is going to handle the color views. Now, we are starting off with the Apple view. As you can see right over here, we have this Apple view inside the navigation stack. Let me just build and run so you can see what we have. Currently, we have a navigation stack with the navigation title, a page button, a sheet button, a cover button, and the colors button. Now, for the colors, we are going to navigate to the colors coordinator. Today, we are going to cover the page, sheet, and the full screen cover. And as you can see, I already added here some commented out stuff that it's just going to make our tutorial a lot more faster. We are going to swap the navigation stack with the Apple view with the fruits coordinator view. Now, go ahead and check out the full tutorial to know what this is going to be. Now, let me just walk you through briefly what we have over here in the predefined views. Apple view, we just have these buttons, as you already knew. Banana view, just popping back. Pear view, again. And watermelon view, just popping back. It's as simple as that. And you already, I of course, left it in. This is kind of the API that we are aiming for. So we are having an environment, and then on that environment, we want to call some specific functionality, like pushing a banana page, presenting a sheet, a cover, and so forth. So what we are going to do today is going to build out our fruits coordinator. That is right. We are going to create our coordinator for today, and then we're going to lay the grounds for our child coordinator that will be our colors coordinator. So let's dive in. First of all, we need to import SwiftUI, of course. SwiftUI, and it's time to create our pages, our sheets, and our covers. So what I like to do is just have them inside an enum, because that's how we can make them really, really modular. That's the whole point of making a coordinator, right? So let's have an enum right over here, and I'm going to call it fruits coordinator page, because these are going to be pages. These are kind of like when we are sliding in those pages, a navigation stack like a navigation page. So here they need to be hashable. Okay, and then I'm also going to adhere to the view protocol. You will see in just a second why. We are going to add in our own views in this enum, which is really, really great. So we're going to have two cases, case Apple and then case banana. So these are the two views that are going to be used inside a navigation stack type of navigation. Apple will be our root view, and we are going to navigate to a banana. And as you can see, we need to adhere to our view protocol. Let me just have a little bit more space so we can see the code properly. And what I'm going to do is just add a body. And that's right, we are going to have some view, and we are going to switch through the cases. So switch self, and we are going to have case.apple. And in the case of Apple, I'm going to use the Apple view, and case.banana, we are going to use the banana view. It's as simple as that. When we are going to have the Apple case, Apple view, then the banana will choose the banana view. Really, really nice. Now, this is kind of navigation stack type of navigation in our coordinator. We still need to present some sort of a sheet or a full screen cover. So let's create that enum too. Navigation Coordinator is the ultimate solution for fixing SwiftUI navigation issues, offering a seamless and intuitive way to manage complex navigation flows. Designed specifically for iOS developers, it simplifies navigation by centralizing control and eliminating the pitfalls of state-driven navigation bugs. With Navigation Coordinator, you can create clean, modular, and reusable navigation logic, ensuring a smoother user experience while saving time and effort. Perfect for projects of any size, this tool empowers developers to focus on building great apps instead of battling navigation challenges. The link is down in the description. So another enum, and that will be our fruits. And again, I'm adding fruits because we are also going to have color coordinator. So fruits coordinator, let's call this sheet. Okay, this will be of type string. We are going to need that because we are going to have also identifiable and view. So string and identifiable, and we need a comma instead over here. Comma, identifiable and view. As you can see, it's a little bit more complicated for our sheet, but not that much. Okay, so we need to set this as identifiable. Therefore, we need an ID, var ID of type string. And we are just going to use self.row value. Row value. There we go. Okay, so now we got our identifiable done. And then we need to have those two cases, case pair. And I'm going to go for our child coordinator right over here. Case colors coordinator. We're going to talk about that in the next episode, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. Okay. And then we need to adhere to the view protocol. So again, we're going to type in body and hit a return. There we go. Let's just add in those two parentheses and then switch through all of the cases. Switch self. Case.pair will be our pair view. There we go. And case.colors coordinator. I'm just going to have a text right over here. We are going to have this set up in the next episode. Okay, so now we have our fruits coordinator. Next up, we need to create our full screen cover coordinators too. Let's just copy this out, and I'm just going to change some stuff. So this will be named fruits coordinator cover. It will be of type string, identifiable, and view. ID will be the same. Now, this will have only one case, and that is our watermelon. There we go. Let's remove this case. And then on the switch, we just go watermelon, and then that will be our watermelon view. It's as simple as that. Okay, so now that we have all of our enums ready, where we are going to navigate, in our case, apple and banana for navigation stack type of navigation, pair and colors coordinator for the sheet type of navigation, and watermelon for the full screen cover type of navigation. What we need to do is wrap all of this up into our coordinator, which is an observable. So let's just create this observable. I'm just going to have at observable. This is iOS 17 plus. If you choose to, you can just use observable object, and instead of simple variables, just use a published variable. It's that simple. Those are the only changes that are really, I'm not covering that right over here because this is iOS 17 plus. So this will be a class, and fruits coordinator will be the name coordinator. Let me just remove the unnecessary junk over there. So fruits, not prudes, but fruits coordinator. There we go. Okay, so this is our fruits coordinator. But if you remember those commented outlines, I want this to be available as an environment value. Therefore, I'm just going to add in here an entry. So extension environment values, and I'm going to add a new entry at entry var fruits coordinator, there we go, of type fruits coordinator. That's right, and I'm just going to say this is equal to fruits coordinator. So now we have access to our environment as fruits coordinator. Really nice. Okay, so what do we want to add in here? First of all, we need to create a navigation path so we can stack our navigation pages. Var path of type navigation path equals navigation path, just like that. Then we need to set up a sheet and a cover. So var sheet fruits coordinator sheet, and it will be an optional because of course we're not presenting a sheet right away. And then let's create our cover. That will be a fruits coordinator cover, just like that. Cover. Okay, so next up we need to create our functionality like pushing, popping, presenting, dismissing, all of that stuff. So let's create a few functions right over here. Function. Let's start off with the most complicated one, and that is pushing. So we want to push a page, and that is a fruit coordinator page. Okay, and it couldn't get simpler because this is just path dot append a new value, and that is our page. And indeed, it is hashable, and all of the requirements are met by the enum that we have set up. Now we want to pop. So our next function will be pop, and it's just removing the last element from our path. So path dot remove last. But maybe I want to not just pop one, I want to pop 2, 3, and so forth. So what I'm going to do is just have here an underscore last. It will be an int value, and I'm going to set its default value for 1 because if I just type out pop, I just want to pop 1, and then remove last, we just add in the last parameter right over there. Simple as that. Okay. Finally, we want to pop to root. So function, and we are just going to, yes, path remove last, and then all of it, path.count. That's how we are going to pop to root. Again, please note that this is inside the navigation stack type of navigation, not including sheets. So let's add functionality for the sheets too. Let's present our sheet first. So function present sheet, and that is of type fruit coordinator sheet. That's right. And we are just going to say self.sheet equals sheet. You remember, this is an optional one, so we are just going to give it its value. Okay, the same goes for our presenting our cover. So func again, present cover, fruits coordinator cover, and self.cover equals cover. Okay, AI guessed it right over here. Finally, we want to dismiss these modals, and we are going to start off with the sheet. So pop sheet. Yes, we want to just go self.sheet equals nil, and then let's add that for the cover. So function pop cover self.cover equals nil. And these are all the functionalities that we need. Pushing a page, popping the last one or even more, popping to root, presenting a sheet and the cover, popping that sheet and popping that cover. Really, really nice. So now that we have our functionality set up, it's time to tie all of this together with the views. Because remember, all of this is inside our views. So let's create our root view, basically, which has all of this functionality baked in. And I'm going to call it fruits coordinator view. So let's create a struct, fruits coordinator view. Is of type view, that's right. And let's just have our body first, that's right. And for now, I'm just going to add in here a text of fruits coordinator. That's great. Okay, so what do we need? We need to initialize our fruits coordinator so we can use it. So at state private var coordinator, fruits coordinator in it. Yeah, I tend to prefer the other type of initialization. It's much more readable, just like this. So we have our coordinator. Next up, we want to add this coordinator to the whole system. So we are going to start off by adding a navigation stack, and setting it up as an environment. So environment, yeah, that's right, environment with a key path, and we are going to use fruits coordinator, and we are going to assign the created coordinator that we created right over here to our fruits coordinator. Great. So now we will have access to this coordinator. Great. Now it's time to set up our navigation stack. Remember we had that path? Well, we need to add it right over here. So we're going to have a path, and we are going to go $coordinator dot path. Now we binded our path. Really nice. Next up, we need to set up a root. And in our particular case, it will be Apple. So that will be a fruits coordinator page. Remember, all of these enums, they are also views. So I just go .apple, and it will be just fine because now the root is our Apple view. But of course, we need to add some more extra stuff, like the navigation destination. So when we are navigating in a stack type of navigation, so we're just going to have navigation destination, and we are going to use the one with 4. As you can see, we need a hashable, which is a fruit coordinator page. So fruit coordinator page.self. And then on the destination, we are going to get back here the actual view, but it's really straightforward because we just need to add in here, well, let's just hit return, instead of adding page and then just page right over here. This will also work. Let's just see that all the errors went away. This is fine, but if we are not going to change anything, we can just use the shortened version of it. So just use a $0. And that's just it. We are just going to use our view. Really, really nice. Why does this work? Because fruits coordinator page is also an enum and a view itself. Great. So now we need to add the sheets and the full screen covers. So let's start off with the sheet. So sheet, I'm going to go with the item and content item, and that is our fruit coordinator sheet. It's not any type, it is the coordinator, and we need to bind it. So a $coordinator dot sheet, and then right over here is the same thing. We can just add the view right over here, but I'm just going to go with the shortened version of it, $0. And the same goes for our full screen cover. So I'm just going to duplicate this and add full screen cover. Okay, now you might have noticed that I missed or just did not use the on dismiss because we are not going to use this in this type of tutorial. If you want that inside your navigation, go ahead and check out navigation coordinator down in the description. It has all of it. Now, we have this set up. Now it's time to use it. So let's grab this fruits coordinator view and go back to actually our app, And then let's just comment this out. There we go. And let's remove our navigation stack with the Apple view. Basically, what we should see right over here is the same thing. Built as succeeded, it's really great. We have our page, sheet, cover, and colors. Okay, so now let's go into the Apple view and let's comment out the one on the banana. Let's build and run and let's see. Oh, we can't see the fruits coordinator because we need to access it as an environment. And as you can see, here we have our fruits coordinator as an environment. That's why we set up our entry. Really nice. So now if I tap on page, we can go to the banana view. We can go back with the default built-in back button, or we could just pop, but it's not implemented just yet. Let's go to our banana view, get access to our environment and say fruits coordinator dot pop. Let's build and run again. And let's see how this looks like. Page, popping, really, really nice. Let's enable these on the pair view too. Okay, in this case, we are going to pop a sheet because the pair view will be presented inside the sheet. And on the watermelon, we are going to pop a cover. So we are going to use the pop cover functionality. Okay, let's go back to our Apple view and present a sheet of pear and present a cover of a watermelon. Let's build and run and let's see how this looks like. Okay, page should work exactly the same. Really nice. Sheet. Oh, we have a sheet. We can swipe down. Let's present it again and click on the pop button. Really nice. Cover. Oh, we don't have any cover. Let's just see what happens right over here. Present the cover. Let's just see. Let's debug this. So first of all, let's go to our fruit. Let's see if our present cover equals cover. We have our cover right over here. That's nice. Now let's take a look at our full screen cover. Oh, we did not link it to the proper coordinator value. We need to have this as cover. You know, copy and pasting, you need to be careful what you do over there. So let's build and run once more. And let's see the cover work right now. There we go. And then we can just pop. The sheet is also working. And that's it. That's how easy it is to just create a simple navigation coordinator. Now, next, we are going to also add in a colors coordinator. So go ahead and check out that in the next video. And if you want to simplify all of this, go ahead and check out navigation coordinator, my product. The link is down in the description.